God says, I need you to slow down for a moment and really listen, because this isn't random. You didn't come across this by accident. Something inside you paused. Something told you to stay, and that feeling matters more than you think. I know you've been carrying a lot lately. Not just the kind of tired that sleep can fix, but the kind that sits in your chest and follows you through the day. You've been trying to stay strong, trying to hold everything together, even when it feels like it's slowly falling apart. God says, I saw all of it. Every quiet struggle, every hidden tear, every time you felt like giving up but didn't. None of that went unnoticed, and none of it was wasted. What you thought was a delay was actually preparation. What felt like silence was not absence. There were things being worked out that you couldn't see yet, pieces being put together that needed time. And I know it hasn't been easy. When things don't move, it makes you feel stuck. When doors don't open, it makes you question your direction. When people leave, it makes you question your worth. But hear this clearly. Not everything that left was meant to stay. Not every door that stayed closed was meant for you. Some things had to fall apart so better things could come together. God says you are not behind in life. You are not forgotten, and you are definitely not finished. There is still more ahead of you, even if you can't fully see it right now. Something is shifting, slowly, quietly, but surely. You're going to start noticing it in small ways first. A little more clarity, a little more peace, a little more strength than you had before. Pay attention to those moments, because that's how change begins. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to take the next step in front of you. One step leads to another, and before you realize it, you're no longer where you used to be. God says, stop doubting yourself so much. You've grown more than you think. You've made it through things that once felt impossible, and that strength didn't come from nowhere. It was built, moment by moment, through everything you faced. Now you're standing at a point where things can start to change, but you have to meet that moment with belief. Not perfect belief, not fearless belief, just enough to keep moving forward. Let go of the idea that everything has to happen all at once. Real change doesn't always come loud and fast. Sometimes it comes quietly, step by step, until one day you look back and realize everything is different. God says, trust where you are right now, even if it doesn't fully make sense. You're not stuck, you're in transition, and transition always feels uncomfortable before it leads somewhere better. So take a breath. You're going to be okay. Keep going, even if it's slow. Keep showing up, even when it's hard. Keep believing, even when it's quiet. Because things are moving, and you're closer than you think.